Chuck Carstensen, RE/MAX Results, and here's a video talking about bank-owned foreclosures. So there's not a lot of foreclosures when you go on the MLS, for example, and search counties, especially the outlying metro counties, say Santee or Sherburne or Chisago or Wright. You might look up bank-owned properties and find 10 to 15 properties, and a few of them might even have offers on. There are more official properties for sale that are bank-owned for that are not listed. So where do you find bank-owned properties? There's auction sites like auction.com or Hubzu, and there's several other auction sites. Now, however, most of those bank-owned auction sites want cash buyers. So that's the challenge. There's buyers out there, and perhaps you're one of them. Hey, I want to find a good deal. I want to buy a bank-owned property. But most of them then you can't really finance because half the ones on the MLS and most of these auction ones want a cash buyer or conventional buyer with a high amount down. They don't really work with USDA and FHA loans. And why is that? Because FHA and USDA loans and VA loans, for example, have guidelines that the home's got to be in good condition, pretty much move-in ready, mechanical's got to work. And a lot of times on these bank-owned properties, there's something wrong or there's a lot of issues wrong. And even if there's a few issues wrong, the banks aren't going to fix them. They're normally not going to turn on the mechanicals on these auction properties. And that's why in the auction ones, they want cash buyers. So let's say again, in any specific county, there's 10 to 15 listings on the MLS, maybe another 10 listings on auction. And let's say that's 25 listings. There's probably only 5 to 6 you can buy as a regular buyer. And a lot of those aren't really deeply discounted if they're in good shape. So right now, if you want to buy a bank-owned property for a good deal, you really got to have a lot of cash. Otherwise, it almost makes sense to buy a regular property, a traditional sale. So that's where the bank-owned properties are. If you have any questions on that, let me know. Chuck Carstensen, RE/MAX Results.